Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Deaton predicts XRP price, says there's a real good chance XRP could flip Ethereum. Okay guys, let's get into it. So, I hope that no introduction is needed for Deaton. That's John Deaton. He's the guy who a lot of people look at as like a savior for XRP when he joined in the good fight against the SEC. I've got a lot of respect for this guy because he did it out of his own pocket. He stood up for, I think it was like 72,000 XRP holders who, signed a petition, in regards to trying to fight back against the SEC. Nothing but respect for this guy. But yeah, he's talking here about there being a real chance that XRP could flip Ethereum. So I wanted to revisit this for two reasons. One, I want to just make my stance clear because I did discuss this in a prior video, and I would just want to make my stance clear on it. And two, I want to be honest with you and say, look, a lot has changed since the prior video that I did. So this is definitely something that's worth revisiting at this point now because there's a bit of a different scope to even, look at this from now. So, let me clarify my stance when I was speaking about this before. I was saying that, do I think XRP would flip Ethereum? I was saying it wasn't likely, right? And I'll tell you why I said that. The reason why I said that is because, for me, okay, XRP was running at the moment, right? But if we look at the two market caps between Ethereum and XRP, there's a big gap, right? And eventually, I do believe Ethereum is going to participate in this bull run. I do think eventually Ethereum is going to run. So my thing was let's say XRP's, climbing up. Well, what if Ethereum then starts to take off, right? So when I was talking about XRP, not flipping Ethereum, let me just make my stance clear about what I meant. Do I think that XRP could flip Ethereum in the sense of it could just surpass it temporarily? Yeah, I think that's possible. But when I talk about flipping a crypto, if I talk about XRP flipping Ethereum, I mean comfortably flipping the cryptocurrency. I mean by the time the bull run's done and we're going back into a bear market and stuff like that, XRP has a comfortable lead against Ethereum. If it flips it for a few days, to me it's okay, yes, you technically did flip Ethereum, but is it really that big of a deal if it only happened for 3 days? Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, we can say, yeah, we flipped Ethereum. But if then XRP just goes back down and Ethereum beats it again overall, it's it's a very temporary thing, right? So for me, when I was talking about this, I was talking from the perspective of, do I think that XRP is going to comfortably take Ethereum's place and be the number 2 cryptocurrency? And at the time when I was talking about this, I was saying, well, I don't think that just because we haven't seen how Ethereum's going to do in the bull market yet. Yes, XRP's got a comfortable head start in terms of performance, but we've got to see how well Ethereum does. And yes, let's be honest, it is stagnating at the moment. So I'm sure the Ethereum holders are not very happy, but I'll be honest with you, I do believe eventually Ethereum will have a run. Now, how good that run will be, I don't know. I've seen analysts still being very positive about Ethereum, but I obviously can't say for sure. I'm not a chart analyst myself. We'll have to see. But if it does have a decent run, then, because I've seen, for example, a chart analyst say that Ethereum could get to $10,000. Well, then XRP is going to have to do a lot more catching up to overtake that. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's where my thought process was, in the sense of, okay, let's say XRP, overtakes Ethereum for a week, but then Ethereum then takes off and then completely takes back its position. That's why I was saying I don't really look at that as flipping, because it's a very short term thing. It's yeah, we just overtook you for a week, but it doesn't sound that great, does it? If you said that to an Ethereum holder, they'd be yeah, you took us for a week, wow, and then we just completely took our spot back. It's kind of how people look at it with Solana, right? Solana overtook XRP at one point, and, Solana, guys were really happy, and then, as soon as XRP had its chance, it's no, we're taking back that spot. Do you know what I mean? But I will say that at least Solana was, it took its spot for a good while. It was a good amount of months that it happened. So that's where they can at least say, no, we had a comfortable lead at one point. So I would class that as flipping XRP because it wasn't a temporary thing. It was for a good amount of months. So that was just my thought process. But look, I want to say this. I think my whole thought process on this now is starting to change just a little bit because, guys, look what's happened. Look what's happened in the past week or so. We've had like multiple more ETF filings for XRP. We've heard that Brad Garlinghouse has spoken to Donald Trump about XRP being part of a US strategic reserve. You know, it's looking like this lawsuit is very likely going to be dropped now. It's very possible XRP could be used as the bridge asset again in America because of this. Like, everything's different now, guys. Like, the way I was speaking before when I covered this video, like, a lot has changed since then. And I've said this a lot and I keep saying it, but my whole mentality with XRP and just crypto in general, it's very different to how it was, say, a month ago. You know, like, I'm seeing so much changes happen so quickly that I am now like, wow, like, this is incredible. And XRP specifically, it's got so much going for it right now. It's insane how much stuff it's got going for it. Like, the AMM is really doing well. You know, as I say, you've got the things like the lawsuit that's looking like it's going to be dropped. You've got these ETF filings. We're in a bull market. It's already been overperforming before we've even had the real alt season rallying. It's already like gone up to like its all-time high. Like, this isn't even the alt season blow off top yet. So, you know, when I look at all these factors now, I have to say, like, yeah, like, I'm thinking now, is it possible with all these things, if it comes into play during the bull run, and that's the caveat, like, if these things happen during the bull run, is it possible that XRP could comfortably take Ethereum? I have to say, there's a very good chance of that now. Like, that there is a chance of that. Now, again, I'm not going to say it is going to happen because I do not know for sure, but just hearing all these things, all these catalysts that we have for XRP right now, I've never been more bullish on XRP. You know, like, I'm so excited for XRP, crypto in general as well, I will be honest, but XRP specifically, I really am so excited because, like, everything is just changing and XRP is just getting so much, like, momentum now. It's insane how much has changed just within 2 weeks. Like, so much has changed within 2 weeks. You know, XRP could be part of a US strategic reserve. Like, it's insane. Like, the things that we see now, like, everything is changing, guys. And so, yeah, definitely my mind frame has shifted a bit to like, hey, like, this is different. Like, this is very different now. Like, things are giving me a very different outlook. And so, yeah, I have to say, like, I'm really bullish right now on XRP. I'm very excited for its future. So we will see what happens, man. Like, we really will. But, like, yeah, like, now I do have to say, I do think that it is a very real possibility. And, like, I'll be honest with you, I would like it to happen just for, like, the poetic justice of it, right? Like, if you think about us knowing what happened with ETH, you know, if we did see XRP just comfortably overtake Ethereum, like, wouldn't that not just feel like fitting retribution just after everything that we've had to go through for 4 years? Like, to see that in the end, XRP just took its place anyway, after everything that, you know, they, you know, consensus did and whatnot to try and hold back XRP. I'd love to see it, you know, I really would love to see it. So, look, guys, yeah, I have to say, I don't know if it's going to happen. So, again, don't hold me to this because I don't know for sure. But is it a possibility? Yeah, like, it's a very real possibility. We've got a lot of factors at play now that's going for XRP that is, you know, it's putting it in an absolutely incredible position. And, you know, my mentality in terms of where it could even go in this bull run has started to change. You know, like, I don't know for sure where it's going to go, but certain price targets that I was hearing before that I was covering and saying, well, you know, that's on the high end. I'm like, is that still on the high end anymore with all these factors come into play during the bull run? You know, like, I'm thinking, like, maybe those are, like, more like the lower targets now, you know, if all these things come into play. So we have to see how things pan out, but it's looking very positive. So, yeah, look, do I think that this is possible? Yeah, I do. I think it's absolutely possible. So we will see. But, yeah, I think, you know, the way we look at XRP now, I think it's very different, you know, and for me, you guys know that I'm not someone who does hype content. I'm not someone who does, like, the conspiracy stuff, but there's no conspiracy to this. Like, we know Brad Garlinghouse spoke to Donald Trump about XRP being part of a strategic reserve. We know this because he's told us. So, like, there's nothing to try and decipher from this. Like, we know because he's told us. So everything I'm saying here is just literally factual information. So yeah, if I'm seeing all this as factual information, I'm definitely going to be optimistic, you know, I'm definitely going to be looking at things very differently. So yeah, guys, real exciting times, but we'll see how this pans out. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell. Take care.